Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
I can't see if it's recording. Okay. Can't see it anyway. Good morning. Cheers.
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 Love you.
Love you. Happy 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day. And happy birthday to my brother.
Yes. Happy birthday, Bruce.
He's 3 years younger than me, and we always called him our little firecracker because he was born on the 4th of July. Yep.
Should I do it?
Do it.
I don't think you should use the word firecracker anymore. I'm sorry.
Why not?
From now on, it's Fire Caucasian. Okay.
Woo! So last Saturday, after we all talked to you, remember we said we were going somewhere? We headed out to the lake
Oh,
with my family. My brother and my sisters were all camping out there. They all had their RVs. We did not take our home out to the lake, so we just went out for a Saturday. We get out there. The wind was so bad. You could not stay outside in it. The wind was blowing the sand. It felt like little needles stabbing you.
it was horrible.
It was terrible.
Gusting over 50 miles an hour, sometimes up to 60 miles an hour, but right around 52, 53. And then the straight winds were 45 to 50 miles an hour, just straight winds. And
It was terrible.
it was just ridiculous outside. You had to stay inside everybody's RV.
So we kind of took turns.
Yeah.
Took turns going.
Hey, it was still a fun day.
It was great being with my brother and my sisters, the four of us together and their families and stuff.
We actually had some pictures taken, and a couple of them posted it. And people are like, you're not supposed to be that close together. It's like, hey, it was a group of 10. That's all it was. It was a group of 10. You know?
At one time.
Perfect.
Even less than
Yeah.
that because we split up between
Spread
the
out.
RVs, and only one time when we were doing the birthday cake were we all together.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was so windy there that I think there was no virus there at all. Because it would have blown away. That's the end of that. On our way home, there was a huge fire. And it was on Peavine, the mountain that's just outside of Reno, north of Reno. And it was getting pretty bad. A friend of mine lived right in the area where they were evacuating. And fortunately for her, the wind was blowing it away from her house. But it was still pretty scary. It was pretty big. And we've all seen how big and fast those fires can spread.
In that wind.
Yeah, because the wind was horrible. How
crazy.
they knocked it down is amazing. I mean, they had the air tankers.
Yeah.
We kept seeing them flying by us.
They had over
And-
200 firefighters on the ground at just about any given time. And then they had the big tankers, not just the small planes dropping that retardant, that red stuff, whatever it's called. And then
And
they
they
had the big tankers
Yeah, and they had the helicopters too.
and helicopters doing it
And
too.
luckily, there's like a lake where we were before we came here at Guy and Linda's. There's a lake right there behind our friend JJ's house, and they scoop water up out of that, and it's right there. So that probably could have helped. They didn't
Yeah.
have to go a long ways to obtain water to dump on it, but they got it out. It was knocked down the next day. It wasn't totally out,
Yeah.
but it was contained, and it looked like it was out. But it's always scary. That's the one thing that Nevada has. We have minor earthquakes and we have wildfires, but we
Yeah.
don't have tornadoes and we don't have hurricanes.
Well, you're not supposed to have tornadoes.
Of course, the other day.
Everybody has tornadoes. We had a dust devil come through here the other day that actually looked like a real tornado. I kept watching it, and I'm like,
He was outside, I was inside.
I'm looking up at it, and I'm like, what is that stuff flying in the air? And it's just swirling around. I'm like, oh my God, that's a huge dust devil.
It
and
was.
it came-
shook the trailer.
It came right through, and all I could do was stand there and kind of hold my hat and everything else down that was around me, and it was crazy.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest dust devil that I've had hit us. It was loud. I mean, things were blowing like crazy, and it shook the trailer.
It wasn't tornado locomotive loud, but it was
No.
loud. I was
No.
surprised. It
Yeah.
actually had a whirring sound to it. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty. Tom's like, hurry up, get out here, look at this.
That's the Midwest in me. There's a
Yeah.
tornado. Get out on the porch and look.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Sunday, I just did a little bit of house cleaning for my sister. It's kind of a trade-off for getting to do laundry and kind of using the utilities here. I mean,
Kinda-
we will
kinda
pay
staying
them
here.
because it does come out of their pocket,
Yeah.
you know, for electricity.
And I know
stuff,
we keep
but
saying we're boondocking, we're mooch docking, but we are using their electricity to run our refrigerators because the propane couldn't keep up when the temperature was in the mid-90s
because of the
a week
heat.
ago, week and a half ago.
So.
But we were hooked up to it, and we just kind of stayed hooked up. We're only using 110. They don't have a 30 or 50 amp anything like that, so it's just like a trickle charge almost on the batteries. But
Yeah.
to pay them for it,
Yeah.
I put her to work.
No, you didn't. Kevin did, really.
That's true.
Kind of subtly hinted that Wendy wanted a maid, so and he wasn't going to get one for her.
Yeah. He asked me if he could borrow mine. I said, sure, why not?
So, I mean, that's a way to stay at friend or family's and just kind of help out. So, I did that. What else? We just kind of relaxed.
Yeah, we really did. It was kind of a kickback week. We didn't have a lot on the calendar, and just one of those chill weeks. It's just kind of nice to do that.
Yep. There's
Did you know that Bruce Lee has a brother? He's a vegan brother. You know, Bruce eats a lot of meat, but his brother doesn't.
Bruce still eats.
Just forget it. I'm not even gonna give
Okay,
you that.
what's Bruce's?
Not even gonna go
what's
there.
Bruce's
Just
brother's
forget
name?
it.
Is
Forget
it
it.
Brock?
Oh, just forget it. The show is over. We're done. Yes,
and Brock Lee.
It's Brocco. Brocco Lee. Smarty pants.
We've actually been kind of blessed this week with some cooler temperatures than the past week before that when it was so hot.
And
It's just been kind of nice.
And now, for the foreseeable future, there is some 90 days coming back, but most of them are in the 80s. In the nighttime, it gets about 40 to 45,
It's so
maybe
nice at
50.
night.
It's perfect.
It's so
So
nice.
this is how it was supposed to be all of June.
Yeah, what happened, man?
Kind of flip-flop.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yep. So
But-
we took a few more things to storage, and we've mentioned that
Yeah.
we're kind of purging and going through things, and so we took a bunch, and I got a couple things, and that's just kind of the way it is. We went and dropped off some stuff.
Since we're talking about dropping off stuff, can we promote what's down at the bottom because it ties into that? 'Cause
Sure,
it's
yeah.
kind of downsizing. We started downsizing 7 years ago, basically, even though
Yes.
we're into our 5th year of living and traveling in the RV. 7 years ago, we started downsizing. And what we're going to start doing this Wednesday, and pretty much every other Wednesday, unless I feel really energetic and get it done, we're going to have summer rerun videos. And we'll have new intros and outros to them. We'll tell you about the video and things like that. But we're going to call it Rerun 2020. And we're going to go back and visit some of our older videos. And this week, it's about downsizing and how we did it in the very beginning.
Yep.
Because we've had people ask us, they said, how did you guys downsize? You know, do you have a storage unit? Is this all you have? You'll find out Wednesday.
Yeah, that's one of the first questions people ask when they are considering the lifestyle of going full-time in an RV in a much smaller space. Even though we started out with just some stuff at my mom's house when she had the house, when she sold it, she got a storage unit. So when that happened, we were like, great, we can get more stuff out of the trailer because we didn't really want to load up my mom's house. And so since she got this storage unit, it was like, okay, there's lots of room in it. Let's offload some more stuff. So we have been working on that. Every single time we come home, we do that. I think I even have a couple boxes at my daughter's house in Bakersfield that we offloaded there at one point.
I think so.
But most of it is here, and it's nice to have a place where you can offload stuff instead of having the anxiety of it being gone forever, like we've done before. Like it doesn't bother him at all. It bothers me. I know it's just stuff to people, but if you have stuff, it's because it means something to you. So that's me.
So you're saying all the stuff doesn't mean anything to me?
No, it means stuff to you because stuff means stuff to you because we have.
But it doesn't
stuff.
bother me.
Doesn't bother you as bad
Okay.
to get rid of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It really doesn't.
But there are things that you've kept that you
Yeah.
didn't want to get rid of either. So some people, everybody's different.
Yeah.
So things make me happy.
Wednesday,
Yep. So
Rerun
Wednesday.
2020, be the first one. And the reason we're doing this is because there's so many new subscribers to the channel
Thank you very much.
that haven't gone back and looked at some of the older videos, and we thought, well, let's just rerun some of these old videos. Summertime was made for TV reruns
That's
back
right.
in the day.
Don't you remember that?
So we'll give you an updated intro on the videos, and then we'll go into different parts of the videos. And we're just going to skip and jump through all of our videos. And we've got, gosh, I'm going to say close to 400 videos on the channel, something like that.
So if there's something that you want to know, and we've done a video. If you're new, please put it in the comments below, and then we'll look for that and add that to our rerun schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty cool. I think it's going to work out pretty good. I went back and started looking at some of these older videos, and I'm like, God, I completely forgot we did that. Or that we went to this place and where we were in mid-Missouri and in Kansas and Nebraska and Illinois, and it just a lot of places that we've been. And I thought, God, we need to talk about that, or at least now I can show the video again. So, but it was
Yeah.
kind of cool watching some of these older videos.
Yeah, fun for us too.
Yeah.
And Tuesday I went for the walk on Tuesday. You had a work meeting.
Yeah, I had a
so,
work conference call, so
So he didn't go, but I went with Jolene and the boys in April. I didn't take Bear. Bear's so strong, and my back starts hurting when we're halfway around the lake. And there's no way I would have been able to control her when we get around this one area where there's a bunch of squirrels and bunnies. And she either will sit and stare at him and not move, and Tom will be tugging on her going, come on, Bear, come on. And she listens to him, and she's just, I'm sitting here staring at the squirrels, and I'm not moving. I'd still be there. So I didn't take her. So we just went for the walk, and you had your meeting, and when I got home, I did some work.
yeah.
Did some work. And then on Wednesday, because it's been cool, especially in the mornings. I went first thing in the morning to storage, and I've been wanting to get over there and start pulling boxes out, going through them, relabeling them. Some of the boxes have totally something else than what it's labeled. So
Like there's one box that has, what's his name on it? Leif Garrett.
oh, it says Scott Baio, but
Or
it's
Scott
really
Baio.
mostly Leif Garrett.
That's right. It
posters
says
in
Scott
it.
Baio on the outside of the box.
Yeah, I didn't take it out. All I took out were the T-shirts. Shh, that's a surprise for Pam. Shh.
Okay.
You already blew it because she watches. Man. But anyway, so I'm going through, I'm pulling them out and relabeling everything and reorganizing it in the storage. And that's just something I just need to go and do by myself. You know, I just need to do it by myself. So, it was good to go get that done.
By yourself. So you
By
don't want me
myself.
helping.
No, I don't. Not
Why?
with that.
Kind of like in the kitchen.
Because
You don't want
it's
me
easier.
helping.
It's easier for me just to go through things and zip around without you going like this. He does that.
I do not.
You do? Where am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to be? What do you want me to do? Get out of my way! That's what I want him to do. So it's easier to do by myself.
Opa, does Oma treat you this way?
Ah! Alrighty then. Thursday, we went and had a little fun with my son, and we are going to talk about it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So,
I don't have a rap. Pew, 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 pew.
pew. It was more like,
Boom. Yeah, boom, boom. We went to an indoor shooting range and honed up our skills a little bit. It was fun.
yeah, it was fun.
Just,
It was
just
good.
fun.
It was fun being with my son and
Yeah.
going and doing that.
He brought
Excuse
his
me.
firearm,
Yep.
and we just had some fun.
Yeah, we went and
Yeah.
practiced. Did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the
Yeah.
firearms that we shot, we hadn't shot those before.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think a bug flew in my throat.
So, if we ever have the chance to go on Family Feud, what's the guy's name?
Which one?
Oh, the most recent one. What's his name? I can't even think of his name
I
now.
can't either.
But he's the perfect guy for this. I don't care what the question is. My answer is going to be butthole. Because I just want to see his face, and then I want to see him turn to the screen and go, "Show me your butthole."
Oh no. We're never going on Family Feud.
I just want to see him say that.
You know what he would do? He would first bust up
He'd
laughing.
lose it. He'd lose it.
Yeah.
Totally lose it.
Surprised somebody hasn't done that before. They probably edited that out. Nope, you have to give a different answer. We can't do that. They get pretty risque on that. Anyway, what else did we do? We just kind of relaxed.
Well, the shooting range, did we finish? I think so.
Did pretty, like I said, we did pretty good. We
First
kept
thing,
our targets.
First thing we saw when we pulled up in the parking lot was a used face mask on the ground. People are pigs.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
if you're
was-
going to wear it, and if you're going to throw it away, put it in the damn trash.
Yeah,
Pick
and
it
that is
up.
under the order that you have to wear a mask when you go in public somewhere. And even though, the gun rage people really didn't want it, you still have to wear a
Yeah.
face mask because businesses are getting fined.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's whether it's your choice or not,
Or
whether you
they're
believe in
threatened.
it or not.
They're threatened to get fined. I don't know if anyone really has as of yet or not.
Yeah.
But
It
but
can
still,
be.
people that just take those masks off, and I mean, it's like a dirty diaper in a parking
Yeah,
lot. Come
just throw
on,
it
people,
on the ground.
pick
We were
your
going to take a picture, and it was
trash
like, no, we can just mention
up.
it. We can just mention it. That and we don't see so many gloves anymore like we did in the very beginning. People aren't really wearing those.
We were seeing a lot of those in parking lots. It's like, God, come on.
Yep. Then yesterday.
It's just kind of ridiculous. I want to talk about the mask thing
Oh, okay.
real quick. And that's, whether you're for or against wearing a mask, and I'm kind of torn in between the middle on this thing, but if you go into a store and you're shopping and you're doing stuff and you're touching items on the shelf, and then you reach up to your mask and you do this, or you go to push it up, hello? Germs are all over that mask. How many times did you touch that mask, even if you didn't pull it down? How many times did you reach up and touch your face after touching something in the store?
Yeah, but when it's the mandate, then
Mandate. Don't. Especially on this day. Don't.
yeah. Oh, I know. First thing I do when I come out of the store is yank that damn thing off. It's like I can't breathe. And now that it's hot,
California says you cannot bring your reusable bags in. We were giving away the plastic bags and the paper bags. Now California's reinstituted the deal. They're going to charge a dime per bag. You can't bring your bags in. They're going to force you to buy a bag? Come on.
I don't think so.
I would take my reusable bags in, leave them in the cart, and say, no, I don't want a bag. Just put all my stuff back in your cart. And then as soon as they give you the receipt, I'd stand at the end of the thing and I would bag up everything. Just because.
Yeah, that's pretty crappy.
Okay, enough.
Are you sure? Are you done?
I'm done for this segment.
It's Independence Day, and we're going to celebrate our independence. We're going to take a cake over to my brother for his birthday after a while. Go say hey. I already gave him his card last weekend because it wasn't sure what was going on this weekend.
Yeah.
So, but we'll go take him a cake.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to make one, but I wasn't feeling so good yesterday. I had a bad headache, and it's probably because of all the wind that we had during the week.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure.
it was cool, but there was some wind blowing around. So anyway, is that kind of it? We hope everybody has a safe and happy holiday today.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Yep.
Just a chill kind of.
Be safe every day, but especially today.
Yep.
And protect your pets today,
Oh.
especially tonight.
Yeah, now's my turn to get up on that soapbox because this bothers me. Is one of the top 5 things that bother me the most is when amateur pyrotechnics get out there and light their firecrackers and they're fire Caucasians and their fireworks, and they set them off, make all kinds of noise, cause fires, and people with PTSD and dogs. God, dogs are so sensitive to that, and it hurts their ears. They're frightened from it, and then people with the PTSD, they, those popping and those sounds like gunfire, and it's terrible. So it should be, and I firmly believe this, and I don't care who disagrees with me, but it should be kept in a
Controlled
environment by professionals where people can go to see them instead of them being everywhere causing fires. And that's real touchy for me because being here in northern Nevada where fires are, go off like that. Every year there's a fire or 2 or 3 because of people shooting off fireworks. And so I'm totally against the general public having fireworks, and it's bad. We had a friend whose bunny died, had a heart attack.
Had a heart attack.
Because of fireworks. And we know Bear is deathly afraid of them. When we were in Pahrump, near one of, there's like a big warehouse that sells fireworks there, and every year they take all of their soon-to-be expired or expired fireworks and they go set them off in this big empty field. And it was right next to the RV park where we were. And it went on forever.
Oh, God, it went on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, non-stop.
And she was petrified. We both sat on the floor, engulfed her, and tried to calm her down. And it was terrible.
Yeah.
And
Bottom line, protect your pets.
Yeah.
Protect those who are afraid of those noises and things like that.
Yep. Look out for
Really
any stray dogs that might have dug out of their yards.
Yeah.
Because it happens. They dig out of their yards to get away from the noise.
Yeah.
So Anyway.
That's it. Have a happy and safe 4th. Have a happy and safe wherever you are this summer.
Yep.
Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Click the bell. Get notified every time we put up a brand new video. And remember, Wednesday, we've got our Rerun 2020 video series that's going to start.
Thanks, everybody. We love you guys. See ya.
See ya.
Life is short, make it